Let's just dive in and talk about how you can be irresistible to anyone you are pitching yourself to. And I think this is particularly, wow, that's a hard word to say on a Friday. I think this is especially really important for people, especially as they are going after representation, agents, managers, right? You're putting yourself out there for representation. This is especially important for you. So pay attention. Here is how you can be irresistible to the people you are pitching yourself to. Okay, it comes down, what's up, David Perry is here, hi. So it really comes down to one thing, but of course I've got some notes here and I'm gonna break it down for you and help you get to that place where you feel like you are irresistible. So I will go through a few things here, but it really comes down to one thing. If you want to be irresistible to an agent or a manager or a casting director or anybody else who's like a gatekeeper, you want them to be like, oh my God, I wanna work with you. To be irresistible, there is one thing you have to do. You have to feel irresistible. You have to decide that you are irresistible because what you believe about yourself will be reflected back to you. So a lot of people, when they are pitching themselves, they are in the energy of, oh my God, please choose me. Please choose me. And that is not irresistible energy. That is turn off energy. Think about if you were dating someone and they were constantly like, do you like me? Am I great? Am I good looking? Do you feel attracted to me? Do you like me? Do you like me? That would be a turn off if you were dating somebody who was that insecure and was constantly saying like, please pick me, please choose me, practically begging. When you are feeling that way, when you're doubting yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, I really need an agent or a manager, or I need to connect with this producer or casting director. And in your heart, you are feeling, oh my God, I really hope they choose me. I really hope they say yes to me. That is desperation energy. And that energy is not irresistible. That energy does not make you irresistible. So in order to get into being irresistible, you have to believe that what you have to offer is the bee's knees. If that's a saying the kids still say these days, okay? You have to believe that what you bring to the table is irresistible. You have to believe that your talent, that your personality, that your work ethic, everything that you bring, everything that you are pitching, you have to believe that it's irresistible. You have to believe that you are amazing. You have to believe that you are incredible. It doesn't mean that there's not room for growth or there's not room for you to continually get better. It's not like you have to be your absolute best you'll ever be in your life right this second. But you have to believe that what you have to offer is irresistible. You have to believe that your talent, whatever you are offering, is incredible. Now, one thing I've been talking about with one of my clients is this whole like, what box do I check thing? You know, when you are submitting yourself to agents and managers, you're trying to get representation. You're perpetuating the Hollywood narrative that is very prevalent, which is, what box do I check? Right? Whether it's the genre of work you do, whether it's your ethnicity, whether it's your hair color, you know, whether it's the types of projects you go out for, you are, you know, in your head going, what box do I check? Because that's how I'm going to sell myself to them because they want me to check a box. When you see yourself as a box to check, that is not irresistible. Even though you may think that's what an agent or a manager or producer or whatever wants, that's not actually irresistible energy because you are limiting yourself. You are saying, I am only as good as this box. As this little teeny box, I am only as good as this box. That is not irresistible energy. So stop trying to confine yourself to a box to check off. You need to see the whole picture of who you are. You need to see everything that makes you amazing. And you need to believe in the product that you're selling, right? Because when you are pitching yourself, even if the product is you as a person, even if you're not a writer and you're pitching a script, even if you're just pitching yourself, you are essentially a product that you are selling. You have to believe that this product is incredible. You have to believe that whoever gets this product is going to be better off because of it. You have to believe that the project that hires you is going to be so grateful that they hired you. You have to believe that you bring something so valuable, that you are so amazing. You have to get that energy of being irresistible. If you want someone to think that you're irresistible, you have to be irresistible. And most people are in the please choose me energy. That's not sexy energy. That energy is not irresistible. So let's talk about what you can do if you're not feeling that way. If you're like, Erica, okay, I get it. I want to be irresistible. I don't know if I feel that way. This is how you get into the energy. We're going to talk about a couple things you can do to get into the energy of being irresistible, okay? Number one, here's just a little thing that you can do. If you're feeling like you're not irresistible right now, go talk to someone who loves you, someone in your life who loves you, and ask them, what value do you think I bring? Ask them, what value do you think I bring? Because sometimes we're feeling, insecure, we're doubting ourselves, we're not able to step outside of ourselves and objectively see what we have to offer. And so ask somebody who loves you what they see about you, what value you are bringing to the table, so that they can kind of tell you, they can give you some ideas and build you back up and go, wait a minute, like you bring so much to the table. You're such an incredible person to work with. You are so talented. I love everything you do. You are such a kind person. You're really fun to be around, right? Ask the people who love you what value you bring to help you better understand what value you bring. Another thing that you can do is go look at a piece of your work that you're proud of, whether it's a recent self-tape or a script that you wrote, a project you designed, something you shot. Go rewatch or relook or reread something that you did that you are proud of, and really get into that energy of like, oh yeah, wait a minute, I'm pretty good. This is pretty awesome. I'm great. And really connect to that so you can be reminded that your talent is great and that, oh yeah, I do bring something really awesome to the table. Okay, so these are some things that you can do. Another thing you can do that we've been talking in my client calls yesterday about is visualization. Visualize yourself succeeding. Really imagine yourself doing well and everyone around you loving you and just having so much fun on your dream project. Get into that energy and see like, oh yeah, I do bring so much to the table. I am irresistible. So you really need to connect to this, because whatever you believe about yourself is what will be reflected back to you. If you are not 100% confident, or I'll say 90%, it's okay for a little wiggle room right there. If you are not like 90% confident when you go into a meeting or pitch yourself in a cold email, if you do not feel confident, that will be reflected back to you, because people can see that. People can sense when you're not confident. Confidence is so sexy. Confidence is irresistible. So if you want to be irresistible to these people, if you want them to go, oh my God, I have to work with you, you have to be irresistible. You have to reflect it. You have to internally feel it and know the value that you bring to the table. I'm going to give you an example so you can see this play out, okay? Let me just check my notes and make sure I didn't forget anything. No, I didn't forget anything. Okay, so I want to give you a quick example so you can kind of see how this would play out. Now, I have a brand new program that's open right now called Star Power. We are starting April 5th. Today is the very last day that you can get free coaching if you pay in full. That goes away today. You can sign up anytime before April 5th. Actually, the Friday before that. Okay, so I have this program, Star Power. Now, I want to give you two versions, and I'm going to test you. I'm going to see if you can see the difference of how I sell this product, Star Power, so that I make Star Power irresistible to you, so that you think I'm irresistible, so that you think Star Power is irresistible. I'm going to give you two scenarios. I'm going to do one like that, where Star Power is irresistible and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to join, Erica's awesome. And then I'm going to show you another version where I'm not irresistible, okay? So let's start with the not irresistible version and tell me if you can sense that it's not really irresistible, to be honest. You know what I mean? okay? I'm going to tell you about Star Power. So, I have this new program. It's called Star Power. I think it's good. I think it'll help you. I'm excited about it. I don't know what you think. I mean, I hope you like it. But you can look at the website and you can check it out and see if it's a fit for you. And if it is, like, let me know. And we can chat about it. I hope you like it. Okay? Did you take that all in? Did you take that all in? Okay? So I really tried to express all of the things that I know that people are feeling, artists are feeling when they put themselves out there. I think it's good. I hope you like it. I hope you pick me, please. Now let me show you the other side of it. Let me show you an example of what it is like to be irresistible, okay? And how you should think about selling yourself. Okay. I have this brand new program called Star Power that is the best thing to ever hit Hollywood. And let me tell you why. Because I think that the things that artists are really struggling with is being consistent with taking risks. And the reason they struggle with that is because they're scared of being rejected. They feel not good enough. They're afraid of what people are going to say. They don't know what to do. They don't have a good support community. All of these things get in the way of artists from really taking consistent risks. And because of that, they're not really seeing a lot happen in their career. So that's why I wanted to create Star Power, so I could give artists every tool they need to actually stick with it, to actually be consistent. So I'm giving them the absolute best support community so that they have people cheering them on every step of the way. I'm giving them the accountability they need because it's 8 weeks of an accountability challenge. They also get this really kick-ass little badge that they get when they hit, I'm rewarding them for the consistency. They have coaching with me. We have coaching where we can really challenge them to rise to the occasion and to connect to their star power, their inner greatness. And then of course, it also is going to give them all the tangible tools of like, what actions do I take? What risks do I take? I'm going to show them how to create a really powerful strategy so that you can start getting those high level opportunities, so that you can start getting the consistent money, the consistent jobs, the consistent opportunities flowing in. And then of course, I think the absolute most important part of what is part of Star Power that I think every artist needs is the mindset piece. The whole Think Like a Star module is lesson after lesson after lesson to help you connect to your star power, recognize your inner greatness, feel super confident about what you're doing, and prepare you when any rejection comes. So that when you do get a rejection, because you will, when you are putting yourself out there consistently, you will get rejected, and that is okay. It's something to be celebrated. But when you do, instead of crawling under the covers and hiding for the next 6 months, you will have these incredible tools like Rejection Rejuvenation, which is this incredible audio that I recorded for you that will help you get back into it like within 3 minutes. Right? So everything in Star Power is going to help you 100% start to bring in the opportunities that you want. The reason you're not getting the opportunities that you want is because you are not taking risks consistently. That's it, okay? And it's really simple. But what's not simple is how you take those risks. Star Power gives you all of that. Okay, did you see the difference for those of you who are still on here? The difference between selling myself and my program like it's irresistible, like I know it's the greatest fucking thing in the world, versus me selling like, I don't know if this is really good. I mean, I think you might like it. I think it could be helpful. I don't know, like read the website and see what you think. I hope you sign up. That would be cool if you signed up. I mean, you want to talk about it? So different. To be irresistible. I cannot speak this Friday. To be irresistible, you have to feel irresistible. You have to know that what you bring to the table is the most incredible thing. You have to know your value. You have to believe in your value. You have to bring that confidence of like, I'm hella amazing. What can I say? Like anybody who ends up working with me, they're gonna do really well. What can I say? Okay, right? This is how you want to express yourself, if you're an actor, a writer, you're trying to put yourself out there, you have to feel inside that your product is incredible. You have to feel that. You can't be waiting for someone externally to tell you that it's incredible. I can't be waiting for someone externally to tell me that this program is good. I have to know that it is good. I have to know the value that it brings. I have to know that it's incredible instead of waiting for someone to choose it, instead of waiting for someone to tell me how incredible it is, right? So you have to believe that you are awesome. You have to believe that your talent is incredible. You have to believe that everything you bring to the table, so much more than your talent, your personality, your work ethic, how you connect with others, how you work with others, your humor, whatever it is that you bring to the table, you have to believe that it's awesome. And when you are confident and you truly believe that, you will be irresistible. And that doesn't mean that every single agent or producer or whoever you connect with is going to say yes to you. But it will guarantee that the right person will 100% say yes to you. It is going to be such a better chance that the right person, the person that wants to fight for you, the person that loves you, the person that is so excited to work with you, that they find you. Because if you're like, I don't know, I guess, I think I'm good, then how is an agent supposed to sell you? How is a manager supposed to pitch your work when you're like, I think it's good? I mean, I hope it's good. No. You want to work on Netflix? You want to work on Hulu? You want your work to be on a streamer so that millions and millions of people watch your work? You do not get there by not being irresistible. You do not get there. You do not get those opportunities. I got to tell you, okay? One of my clients yesterday was working with Oscar winners. They booked a job, a couple days worth of work, and yesterday they were working with Oscar winners. Do you know how she got that? You don't get to work with Oscar winners if you don't believe in yourself. If you don't believe that you are irresistible. This client of mine, I know she believes she's irresistible because we worked on this. We worked on her star power. I helped her reconnect to her inner greatness and see how incredible she is. She knows now. I know she knows. There's like a calmness to her energy, like the way that she talks about herself or her work. There's a calmness about it because she's not in that desperate, please choose me energy. When you have that desperation, when you are like, oh my God, please choose me, you are not going to get those high-level projects you want. You're not going to get those high-level opportunities. You're not going to get the consistency in the paychecks, the money, everything. If you want Netflix, if you want Hulu, if you want millions of people to watch your work, you have to be irresistible. You have to believe in what you bring to the table. It's never going to happen if you are in that please choose me energy. So that's what I have to say about that, okay? In order to be irresistible, you need to feel it. You need to feel it. It's going to be reflected back to you. Whatever you put out there will be reflected back to you. That's just how it works. So you need to be very particular about what energy you are putting out. You need to do that internal work so that you get to a place where you believe you are irresistible. And let me tell you, the way you do that is by joining Star Power. This program, I think, is the best program in Hollywood. I think everybody in Hollywood needs to take Star Power. I don't know how you succeed at a high level without something like this. People who are, at that high level, they're already doing this work. But if you don't have those projects yet, if you don't have those big high-level projects, if you're not working consistently, if you don't have auditions or interviews or meetings coming in, flowing in consistently, you need Star Power. I'm going to show you how to get that consistency. I'm going to show you how to get the opportunities flowing in, the money flowing in, the projects flowing in. This is what I do with my clients, and it is now available for you. Okay, so I've done this with all of my private clients. All of my private clients know this. We talk about this all of the time. We do this work. Now it is available for everyone. This is the work you need to do. Star Power is unlike anything else because it taps into the things that are beyond a working actor or a working writer. Okay, this is tapping into something greater than that. Star power is for people who want to be stars. It's for people who have bigger dreams beyond just, I want to be a working actor, beyond, I want to be a working writer. It's tapping into greater things. That's why one of my clients is working with Oscar winners right now, because they tapped into something greater. It was like, and by the way, this client was already doing pretty well before I worked with them. They were already doing pretty well, but they weren't doing this caliber of work yet. And this is what they wanted. They wanted this higher caliber of work. So we did everything that is in Star Power. First, we examined her belief system. Like, what are the beliefs that are holding her back from getting that higher level caliber work? So we really tore apart her belief system and rebuilt it up. And I showed her how to connect to her inner greatness, to her star power that was already there, that she wasn't connecting to. She wasn't in that irresistible energy. And so I showed her how to do that, and she really got into that irresistible energy. And then from there, we came up with a brand new strategy for her. It was scary. It was taking major risks, but it was what was going to lead to the higher caliber work. And that is what we did. Brand new strategy. And then she had to carry out the strategy. Then she had to do the scary things, like letting go of an agent that she had for 15 years that she had to let go of. That's really freaking scary, right? We had to come up with this new strategy. She implemented it. She got higher level representation. Then she started getting higher level opportunities coming in consistently. Then she booked a job. Then she booked another job and working with Oscar winners. Higher level caliber of work. But it's all because of the star power work that we did. And everything I did with her and all of my other clients who are doing well right now is all in this program. So come join us. Officially, the 8-week challenge starts April 5th, but the doors are open now. And the great thing about the doors opening now, which is why I wanted it to be open now, I want you to go through the content. There's a whole vault of 10 or 15 lessons for you to go through, videos, audios. You can download the slides, however you like to learn. There's an entire vault of content. Go through that content and build out your new strategy. But try to build out your new strategy before we start on April 5th, because starting April 5th, you will be taking a risk every week for 8 weeks. Every week for 8 weeks. 8-week challenge, okay? So go sign up and then go through and build out your new strategy. If you have questions, ask me. We have a Facebook group where you can ask me anything. I will be in there even before April 5th. So take advantage of the fact that there might not be as many people in yet. And you can ask me anything, build out that strategy, go through all of the mindset work of how to connect to your inner power and how to be irresistible, become irresistible, so that when you start taking those risks April 5th, you have really good results. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. Go be irresistible. You are incredible. I will post the link below after this, but again, HollywoodSuccessCoach.com. Huge button, star power right there. Come join us, and I will see you in a star power. I hope you have an amazing Friday.